Hi, I'm Joel Willits. I'm your professor for the course, and I just thought that I would make this video to welcome you. So, welcome to the course, and to introduce myself to you briefly. I've been at North Park for 15 years, which is a long time, and I have loved working in North Park. Um, it's been fun. It's been challenging. It has deeply shaped me. I am um, the person you see here is and will interact with is who he is because of who North Park is. And so I hope that you will see through me and my um, passions and the desires of my work, that you would see that uh, in a relationship to North Park. So been to North Park for 15 years. Uh, I am married. My wife's name is Carla, and now sit down for this. We've been married for 27 years. 27 years. Can you believe that? I can't. We just celebrated our 27th wedding anniversary just a couple of weeks ago on July 31st. We were very young when we got married. I was 22 and Carla was 21. Now, if my daughter Mary came home from college with a boy and they said, hey, Dad, we want to get married, I would run that guy out of our house on a rail, and I would lock my daughter up. This is way too young to get married. 22-year-olds, on the whole, most of them aren't in a position to make good decisions. So it was another time, another place. And, the great thing about being married 27 years and getting married so young is we really have grown up together. And our most formative times, say in our 20s, were experienced together. I have two children. I already mentioned my daughter, Mary, and I have a son named Zion. Now, they're twins, boy-girl twins, and they're 13 years old. They have just gone back to school, and they're entering their 8th grade year. So they're at the top of the heap at middle school. So 8th graders rule. But they've done great in school. There's always challenges along the way, but we're really proud of both of them. Mary has done a lot of different things, even in her young life. She's played soccer, she's played basketball, she's running cross country, but she also has a passion for acting. So right now, her main goal is to become an actress, and so she's doing the things necessary, trying to get with an agency, for example, to get some acting gigs. My son Zion, his main thing in life is his Xbox. He gets up in the morning and says, when am I going to get my Xbox? He's thinking, what do I have to do to get on my Xbox? Just constantly sort of being centered around this Xbox, and it's a bone of contention in our house daily. And he does things that are mischievous, and he gets his Xbox taken away, like now. And then we give it back to him, and then we're kind of back in this cycle again. So Minecraft is the main thing he likes to play, and so Minecraft is the the game. He plays baseball, and he comes to his love for baseball. Honestly, I've sort of discipled him to love baseball. Because that's my favorite sport. That's kind of my obsession, sports-wise, is baseball. I love football, but it doesn't really hold a candle to baseball. And anyway, I could talk a long time about baseball. My favorite baseball team, as I think you can see, is the Yankees, and I come by it honestly. Lived in or grew up in New Jersey, and so Yankees fan as well as a Philadelphia Phillies fan. Sometimes you can hear my accent come out, but most people are surprised to hear I'm from Jersey because I don't have the accent. But yeah, I love the Yankees. Yeah, let's think of a couple of other things. I love to run. Big runner, although right now I've been injured, so I haven't been running very, very much at all. And so I went on a run the other day, and my fitness is just terrible. It will be a while to get that back, but I've run, I think, 7 marathons, and really enjoy training for a marathon and running a marathon. I mean, maybe enjoy is not the best word because it's hard as hell, but there are aspects to it that are just exhilarating. I am a huge reader of biography and history. Right now I'm in the middle of a 3-volume set on the Civil War, and I've read a couple of biographies on Ulysses S. Grant and biography on Robert E. Lee. I have another that I'll be reading at some point soon. I'm the kind of person that thinks if you read a biography, you can't just read one. So if you pick up a biography on Ulysses S. Grant, you are obligated to read a second one. That's sort of how I think. My favorite band of all time, and this is a great one to end on because it really is pretty significant in my life. It's been sort of a soundtrack to my life because they kind of emerged in the early 80s. I am a fanatic of U2. Have you ever heard of U2? Because some people haven't, which is terrible. But I'm a huge fan of U2. If we took this class face to face, you would be walking in daily to my class with a U2 song playing. A concert or video from YouTube I'm playing. And sometimes that goes into, 5 or 10 minutes. It has even gone 15 minutes into class. I'm a terrible teacher. But one of my objectives is to make my students fans of U2 by the end of the semester. So they'll either love it or hate it. Unfortunately, I can't do that to you. At least I don't know how to do that yet. Maybe I'll just have to say as an assignment, you need to listen to a U2 song. Anyhow, that's a little bit about me. I just wanted you to know that I'm really glad to be a part of your educational experience. I'm sort of sad that it'll be really hard for us to get to know each other through this medium, but we will, find ways to get connected. I'm going to have some office hours that you can drop in on through Zoom. And, that could be a time where we could chat and get to know each other a little bit. But I pray this course is a blessing to you and that you don't come away just with some head knowledge, but there is something of a spiritual nature to what you take away from this class. And of course, that could take a lot of different manifestations, but I hope that this is a course that fosters knowledge and fosters the spiritual life. Well, have a great course, and I'm so glad that you've decided to take it.